Welcome back, and if you're new here, my name is Allison and this is Allie at the helm, and today I'm going to be doing a meal plan and grocery haul video. I also do cash stuffing videos on my channel, but this particular one is just showing how my husband and I spend our $125 grocery budget every week. So my husband is out of the state. He's in California right now for his sister's wedding. And so I'm all alone today doing this by myself. And to help a little bit with time, I have already gone through my recipe binder and chose the menu for the week. And that being said, let's do this. So this is our recipe binder. And I went ahead and flipped through all of these recipes, and these are the ones that I decided to make this week. So I'm just gonna pull these and then I'll show you what we are going to have. And then we can create our grocery list and go grocery shopping. Okay. So this week we are having Israeli pita pockets. It's a plant-based dish. There's no meat in it. So we're gonna have Israeli pita pockets, sweet and smoky pork tenderloin, Yucatan citrus chicken bowls, and pork sausage rigatoni rosa. So that is the menu that I came up for this week. I like to have a good variety in our menus, and so I try to have one sort of plant-based, sorry, that's my cat. Try to have one plant-based and then kind of switch up the different proteins for the meal so that we're not having the same protein every meal. And that's Torch, who wants to say hello, apparently. So what I like to do is I like to set up my recipes so I can see all of the ingredients, and that way I make sure that I am not duplicating ingredients on my list. So I just will set this up here. And if you are new here, then you may not know my husband and I, that is my cat Torch. My husband and I always purchase apples and bananas, so I am going to write that down. He wants to go outside. I'm in the kitchen and the back door is just behind me, and he likes to go outside. He doesn't get to go outside very often, but he doesn't know why I'm talking to myself in the kitchen right now. So I think he's confused. So apples and bananas, and then I like to write down my list per section of the store. So first is produce, and then meat, groceries, frozen, and dairy. That's how my store is set up. So I'm gonna go through and write down all of the produce items first. So for this recipe, we need green onion, potatoes, 1 apple, which we'll probably just snag an apple from our apples that we purchase here, and that's it for produce. Oh, shredded carrots. Okay, so that's it for this recipe. We'll move over here. So we need 2 mandarin oranges. And then I just put the quantity behind it. We need 1 lemon here and 1 lemon here. It says 2, but I feel like 1 will be enough. And I actually have 2 lemons on hand, so we don't need to pick that up. 1 onion. Let me check my pantry one moment. We don't have any yellow onions, so I'm gonna put yellow onions on the list. And we need a shallot for this, but I'll probably just end up using onion. Next, we need a poblano pepper. Cilantro in 2 recipes. 1 bundle should be plenty. And that's it for produce on this recipe. Over here we need 2 zucchini. We didn't need any zucchini for this recipe, so I just put 2. We need garlic, which we have plenty on hand right now. And that's it for produce from this recipe. And then lastly, we need 2 sweet potatoes. And again, I just put the quantity. 1 cucumber. It says 2 cucumbers, but it's just gonna be me eating this meal because I think I'm gonna eat this tomorrow, which is Monday for me, and my husband doesn't get back till midnight, I think, tomorrow, so he won't be joining me for this one. So I'll do cucumber, and this is for kind of a cucumber, like tomato salad to go in the pita pocket, so I feel like 1 large cucumber will be plenty. And then next is Roma tomatoes. Again, it says 2. I'm gonna just do 1 because it's just me. Shallot, again, like I said, I'm just gonna do the yellow onion. We already have cilantro, we already have lemon, we already have garlic, so that's it for produce for these recipes. My husband also is back to work and he likes to bring baby carrots with him. So I'm going to pick up some baby carrots for him. And then, like I said, the next thing would be the meat section in my store. So first is pork tenderloin. My husband already told me he had pork tenderloin on hand, so we won't pick that up. This recipe says chicken breast, and I know he has some chicken on hand. It might be chicken thighs, but I know he wanted to use that up, so I'm sure we'll just go ahead and use that. Next is Italian pork sausage. I have sausage on hand, but I don't think my husband does. I'm gonna put pork sausage and then ask him if he wants to use what I already have or if he would like me to pick up a separate pork sausage for him. Yeah, Torch is my vocal boy. He likes to talk a lot, so again, I'm very sorry for the interruptions from him today. And that's it for protein for that recipe. And this one does not have a meat. So we are going to go over to grocery items now. So we have mayonnaise on hand. We have white wine vinegar, I believe. Let me double check. Yes, we do have white wine vinegar. It says smoky cinnamon paprika spice. HelloFresh, if you Google HelloFresh smoky cinnamon paprika spice, there's a bunch of HelloFresh recipes for their spice mixes. So that's normally what we'll do. We'll just go on Google that, and then it'll have kind of a copycat recipe. Next is cherry jam. It looks like we need 6 tablespoons. I know we do have some, but I'm gonna look at my jar and see if we have 6 tablespoons worth. I'll be right back. We do not. So I am going to put cherry jam. Hi, Riff. That is my other cat, Riff Raff, and he's wondering why I'm talking to myself in the kitchen. Okay, so that's it for grocery items for this recipe. So this recipe here, Tex-Mex paste, we have that. Southwest spice blend we have. Jasmine rice we have. Smoked paprika we have, and chili powder we have. So we're good on grocery items for that recipe. Next we have tomato paste. We have tomato paste on hand. Chicken stock concentrate we have on hand. Chili flakes we have on hand. And Parmesan cheese we have on hand. So that's it for, oh, and then it says rigatoni pasta. I suppose I can pick up rigatoni for my husband James, and then I'll just use whatever I have on hand. All right, and then lastly is the pita pockets. Let's see, harissa powder we have, and then I'll need pita breads for myself. So I'm gonna put pita bread, and then GF for gluten-free for me. And then next, I don't believe there are any frozen items that we're needing for these recipes, so it'll be the dairy section next. So let's see here, sour cream, and I believe 1, 2, 3, 3 recipes call for sour cream. So I have sour cream on hand. Let me double check to see if my husband has some on hand. Okay, so my husband is needing sour cream. So I'll put sour cream. And let's see, 4 tablespoons, 8 tablespoons, and then this just says 6, so I'm not sure what that means. So I'm actually gonna pick up some sour cream for myself as well because I have only like a half a container. So I'll just pick up sour cream for both of us. And I believe that is it for dairy items from this recipe. That covers that dairy item in this recipe. This has, it needs cream cheese. So I'm gonna get cream cheese for both me and my husband. Oh, and the V is for vegan, so like a plant-based version. And then this one says we need feta cheese, so I'll pick up some feta cheese for my husband. And then I forgot hot sauce. We have hot sauce on hand. So that is it for these recipes. This is our list for these recipes. And then we do have a whiteboard in our kitchen that tells us, so while we're cooking, we will write things that we're running low on while we're cooking, like oil or whatnot. So I'm just gonna check my whiteboard and add those items as well. I'll just go grab it. Okay, so I went ahead and grabbed the whiteboard, and so it looks like we were low on hoisin, coconut milk, we were low on dried apricots. We used them all up last week in one of our recipes. We are low on taco seasoning. We also were low on vanilla extract. We were low on vegetable oil and gluten-free flour. And we really like the King Arthur brand of gluten-free flour. We've tried the Namaste, we've tried the Bob's Red Mill, we've tried so many. And so far, I would say that the King Arthur gluten-free flour is our favorite. So if you're looking for a gluten-free flour, that's the one I would recommend. Okay, so that is it for that. And then lastly, my husband and I like to keep the top 8 used items in our pantry fully stocked. We like to have 11 cans on hand of each of those. So I'm just gonna go check my pantry and see how many of those we are needing. So I'll be right back. All right, so we need 3 coconut milk cans. We need 3 black bean. And then we also need 2 chickpea cans. Okay, so that is our list for this week. Now I'm gonna go grocery shopping and then show you all that I was able to get. So let's go. All right, so we are back from the grocery store now, and I will walk you through what we got here. So I'm gonna have to pan the video, and because it didn't all fit in the frame. I tried, but I just couldn't get it to fit. So we're going to start with what we got at Aldi, and so I'm just gonna kind of tilt you this way. Okay, so from Aldi, I got 2 bags of apples, a bag of yellow onions, a bag of potatoes, some bread, 3 cans of black beans, 2 cans of chickpeas, 2 bags of baby carrots, a thing of vegetable oil, some sour cream, some cream cheese, 1 very large sweet potato, some zucchini, 1 Roma, 1 cucumber, 1 thing of green onion, cilantro. So that was all. Oh, and also this vanilla extract and the pasta. All of this was from Aldi and over. Then I went to Target. I'm just gonna move you a little bit. At Target, I got some soup finally to replenish my pantry, some taco seasoning, some gluten-free flour, that King Arthur brand. I noticed after I made the last portion of the video that I was completely out of macaroni and cheese, and it's kind of a guilty pleasure. So I picked up a couple boxes of that. some bananas. This is cherry jam, some carrots, some Italian sausage. This is what I use for vegan sour cream. It's just a coconut milk plain unsweetened yogurt. This is a plant-based cream cheese for me. This bag here, the Sun-Maid, is the dried apricots. And I also got a bag of chips, and all of that was from Target. And then lastly, I had to go to Whole Foods. There were just a few items I could not find at Aldi or Target, and that was, this is a serrano pepper. I couldn't find a poblano pepper anywhere. And this was like, I'm not even sure if they're similar or not, but that's what I was able to find. So I got the serrano pepper, 3 cans of coconut milk, and hoisin, and lastly some plant-based chicken. So I was able to get all of that. Just gonna center you again. I was able to get all of that, and I spent $38.31 at Aldi, $63.22 at Target, and lastly $16.45 at Whole Foods. And so we did end up under our $125 budget, and just wanted to show you what we got this week and how we wanted to plan our meals. I hope that this was really helpful. If you did find it helpful and you enjoyed this content, I would love if you would subscribe if you aren't already. And if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up because it does help my channel. And until next time, have a lovely day, and happy budgeting and happy meal planning and grocery shopping. Bye!